So, man, I've never been so positive to come into an episode of Chainsaw, of anything, really. Of Chainsaw Man, this is episode 8.
It was insane.
What happened?
Insane.
I didn't... When it happened, when it all came crashing down,
Yeah.
I was like, this has to be a dream. It has to be a dream. A drunken dream. How can we go from something so positive and so amazing with the only blemish this woman had was one eye missing to... Everyone's dead.
The world fell apart.
Everyone's gone.
Yeah.
Like, what possessed all these people?
And the fight scene with the dude at the end.
Who's the girl in the sweater?
The first half of the episode was like this very slow, like just like
Recovery.
retelling of the story of like the night
were
before.
hungover.
At one point, Makima's on the train, and the lights all go out. It like goes completely black.
It went quiet for a second for me. Like, it went like... Because you saw people, like, duck down. I'm like, what's happening?
Yes.
Because she was just complaining about she didn't want to go to Kyoto or wherever they ended up.
Yeah, it was in Kyoto, yeah.
And just a normal train ride. And then all of a sudden, gone.
My mouth was on the... You know that meme where the white dude's like looking and his like mouth's wide open? That's what I was for the second half of this episode. And the only thing I kept saying to myself was, I cannot wait to talk about this. Can't wait to talk about it.
I watched it this morning, and I'm like, wait a minute. You didn't say anything to me about the show, which fantastic.
Yeah,
You didn't.
I wanted to so bad. I was
I
going
was
to
going
text
to
you.
text
Like,
you. I was like, no, let's just do this. Let's
Yeah.
just get here and do this. And I was just sitting there because, okay, so Makima gone and her friend, whoever's with her, getting killed.
like an assistant.
Cool.
Yeah,
and
she's not
immediately
dead. She's
I
not
saw
dead, by
that,
the way.
and I was like, okay, what's Denji gonna do? Because he's obviously in love with her.
Sure, yeah.
Then we see the two people that we met in the hotel walking down the street with grandma pulling a 9 out her fucking purse, shoot him in the back of the head.
One of my friends who's watching the episode texted me and was like, Granny with the strap.
Yeah, like, dude, it blew my mind. I'm like, okay, so they're gone. Not that big of a loss. Then we're eating pot stickers and dim sum and all this and everything at this restaurant. Cool, with a normal 4. Like, all right, they're going to find out. They're going to fix the problem.
Yeah.
Then.
So what my thought is, the Gun Devil knew what happened with the Eternity Devil, and this is his retaliation with what happened, because you can't like lose a piece of yourself like that and have Denji take it, because the
Just
Eternity
no
Devil
strings
already
attached.
wanted Denji.
Yeah.
So the Gun Devil already wanted him, and then you killed that devil. Man,
So everybody started getting guns. The population got guns, and they knew because they had mentioned that the only people that could have guns is police and devil hunters.
yeah, other places in the world, it's very hard to get a gun.
Right. Oh, correct. America. Then when you look over and you see the guy doing something weird and starts pulling a gun out and then shoots Himeno, gone. I'm like, okay, what? Okay, these people now in my brain, I'm like, all right, they're like superheroes. But they're not.
They're not.
They're just regular people.
They're just regular
that
people
just
hunt
decided to
devils.
do a job.
Yep.
Remember, sex worker, devil hunter.
Yep.
You pick, buddy.
Well,
it's your choice.
She can't now. She's dead.
And all right, so I'm like, okay, what's happening? But then, coolest part about this whole episode, got to see what that sword did.
Oh, that's what I forgot to talk about.
Whip that thing out, and it was counting down.
So it's a curse. That's what it is.
It's a curse.
And it didn't matter.
No, because whatever showed up after the sword devil, whoever that was that picked him up and said, hey, they're still alive.
Oh my God, what happened to the fox?
Oh, yeah.
And the snake?
The snake.
Just
ate
episode.
the ghost. Like, she gave
insane.
everything of her so that ghost could save him.
Yep. And you saw her arms were like being...
they were gone. She was gone by the end of it.
Insane.
And now, my question there is, she's still alive. This was enough that even Power couldn't even keep up with his moves, so she was going to be useless.
Yep.
And she knew it. Because she wanted to help.
Yep.
But she didn't know how.
So Makima's not dead. I guarantee it. She's
No,
probably...
because she's the gun devil.
Oh, well. I just know that she's not dead. It's not going to go down like that. I do think almost everyone else is.
You think they're just gone?
Yeah.
We're just going to deal with it. Aki will live.
Yep.
Denji.
So will Denji.
Well,
Power,
'cause he's had
nothing
worse
happened to Power
happen to him.
yet.
Right. 'Cause
But
they're
everyone
like
else, I
devils.
believe, is dead.
Which
Yeah.
is wild, man. I was just getting... I haven't watched the end credits because I was like, maybe this
it'll
will show
you
some
something.
glimpse of something.
Yeah.
Watched the whole thing. I'm like, well, those were good times, weren't they? Because everything that they... like, I don't know. It was just so much was ripped from us.
From last episode where everyone's in the bar, they're having a good time. It's a slice of life type of thing where everyone's coming together and it's like, let's do something other than work and we're just going to socialize. To the next episode where it's like,
where they thought they were still riding that high.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
Turns out the Gun Devil is very real, and he's a big problem.
yeah, and the Sword Devil I thought was pretty impressive
Absolutely, yes.
because the fox ate him. It was like, oh, you fed me something that's not
Truly
human or
foul.
devil. Like,
Yep.
it's like, ooh,
But isn't Denji the same thing?
correct. But the fox never had to eat him.
True.
The
but
fox
the
just
Bat
showed
Devil
up.
did, and the Bat Devil said the same thing
He
about
tastes
Denji.
bad, right?
Yep. So
Crazy, man.
Maybe there's like a whole population of half breeds.
Oh, I'm sure like they've
You know?
made some more than a contract.
10 out of 10 episode. 10 out of 10.
And it
if
just
you
ended
can
with a
subvert
pile of
my
clothes.
expectations and
No,
then give me something better than I thought you could have given me, because the first half of the episode was so like slow, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just
No.
mean it was like very
It needed
deliberate.
something to happen.
Yeah.
We didn't go 0 to 100.
Oh, it was 0 to 1,000.
You're right. We went further. And it was
Yeah.
because everything that we were growing to learn and enjoy and like and watch and appreciate, gone. And I honestly, part of me thinks that you don't think Makima's dead.
No. Everyone else I do it. I think
Why?
everyone else is
She
dead,
was
though.
literally shot.
I think that she's the only one that has anything to play as far as the plot development goes. Everyone else was there to probably like set you in the world of like how dangerous it can be, how often death
Okay.
happens. Remember, you saw the scenes with Himino where she's in the front of all those graves of
Right,
all of her
right.
sisters that
Yep.
die, and it's just another way to get you to connect with just how real like the
She
life
got you
expectancy is with a devil hunter.
You know
which
why
is
she
like
died?
nothing.
Because she said it was going to be wrong to sleep with Denji when they were having breakfast. That was some realistic talk right there.
Yeah, it was.
So that's how you get caught up. You get locked up. But she didn't want that.
I
And then
thought
she
this-
dies for it.
I thought this episode was
It was great.
amazing.
I thought it was because there was nothing. I didn't think you couldn't have said, "Hey, any wildest guess in the world." I wouldn't even went there. Not all 5 people dying that we just like met, or 4 people who actually died. But
And this, by the way, like the whole like line it's treading with Jujutsu Kaisen, it's going on its own
yeah,
path.
it's good. I'm good with it. Same base level,
And I
but
get
now
such
things are getting wild.
horror movie vibes from it. The way it's
Yeah.
shot, the way the scenes like play out, it just feels very horror and even more adult than Jujutsu Kaisen.
Right.
I think they curse more.
They do.
They
And
say
it's more
fuck
sex
more,
things and more like
more sexualized.
Yeah, that's all it
This
is.
is even more TVMA than Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
Which
and with people just getting their heads blown off.
I'm all for all that. So.
I don't know. It was a great episode. Episode 8 of Chainsaw Man.
I don't know what else to say other than like
It was good. I was
it
happy
went
with
up
it.
a letter grade. Like the season,
Yeah. Oh yeah. This would.
it was like a B for me so far, or high B. Like for
Yeah,
me
hopefully they
personally, I'm in an A right now. Like I'm thoroughly enjoying every week, and I'm like every scene that's coming from now until the end of the rest of the season. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be like, what else are we getting?
I'm ready for my next 15 minutes of episode.
I know, right? Yeah.
That's what I'm ready for. To see what happens.
You
I
cued me in to say, please listen to me, anime community, and make episodes
Yeah,
longer
that's
than
it.
30 minutes.
I need something. I need an explanation of what just happened.
Yep.
Sure. You know what? Because the sword devil's gone. I'd like to find out if the girl, but God let them go, so everybody can heal, figure out who's alive and dead. Then we'll recoup and run at it.
One of the biggest questions I have is how much life has Aki given up?
I assume that the countdown was if he didn't have something to give to the curse.
Well, we know it's time.
Yeah, but like it was counting down,
I didn't understand the whole process.
and it had to like because you could probably use it because I think they refer to it as like a needle. So you could only use it so many times before you must offer it something. I don't know. More
I have a lot of questions.
more has to get answered.
Yeah.
For me,
and it just like left on like
the
this
pile
bombshell.
of clothes.
Yeah.
and like, hey, we're still because when we get back to it next week, it's gonna be right where it was. We're still in the middle of it. They're not gone.
Guys, Chainsaw Man episode 8 was a 10 out of 10.
It was good.
That's all we can say about it. So we'll see you next week to see
Next week.
if we can get another 10 out of 10.
I would love to just some answers.
As
Ethan, thank
always,
you.
like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.